Dakika en ang'wen tok saa ang'wen mar onyango Nyakwaramogi Ajwang' en mor mara mar bedo kodi e chenro mar mbaka oromo chal mar Kenya. Okinyi ma kawuono kama dwa menyo weche mopogore opogore matimore e pacho kae. Antiere kae e lo Cleophas Oluoch. Machiegni nyinga Joyce Oduora. Nyakwaramogi Ajwang' e chenro marwa mar odiochieng' ma kawuono mar mbaka oromo chal mar Kenya. Wadotwa kata wabo bedo ka watwa kotudore kod chike mago mag budget campaign. Ahinya kotudore kod kaka duol matayo weche mag yiero kaachiel kod kiewe pacho kae. IEBC nogoyo chapa chike mowinjo bed ni tiyo godo maketo kiewe kwan omenda ma jolar kombe mopogore opogore mag telo e pacho kae winjo bed ni tiyo godo kochakore kod kom maduong' mano mara kom 10 piny Kenya. Nyakwaramogi Ajwang' mago e weche mabo bedo ka watwake achiel kachiel odiochieng' ma kawuono. To kata kamano kapok wachako twak marwa yanga dagomba mar mondo mi wadhi ane wawinj kaka jatend piny Kenya William Ruto loso parni jokanyo mago mag kweth ma siro sirikal kata mano Broadbased ne gintiere romo kata retreat mano mar ndalo adek mane magawa moro mayudore boma ma Naivasha e county ma Nakuru. Gie thuolo ni jatend piny Kenya William Ruto loso kotudore kod romo mokelo kanyakla jokanyo mag ODM kaachiel kod UDA. Wawinjane kako loso gi sani.
And I want to stand here proudly to say to the Kenya Kwanza team, I am very, very proud of you. Very, very proud. Yes. I know I took many of you through very difficult decision-making journeys. Yes. You remember the difficult meetings we had on housing, the difficult meetings we had on implementing health, on making sure that we have a new formula to fund our education, and on all the other issues. And I remember telling you then that it is not necessary to be popular all the time. The Bible says there's a time for everything. Today, we have a track record that is second to none. Yes. And I must say this of our friends and brothers in ODM. When it was time to discuss housing, when it was time to discuss universal health coverage, the Honorable Raila Odinga agreed with me. And our brothers and sisters in ODM did not find it any difficult when we decided that we were forming a broad-based government, because in the agenda we were implementing, they could see their own plan in ODM, the plan they had gone to the election with, being implemented in part by our administration. And I want to say to my friends, my brothers and sisters in ODM, thank you very much for putting the interests of the nation ahead of other interests. I stand here today to say I am very, very proud of my former party. Yes. And you, led by my brother Raila Odinga, and now my elder brother Oburu Oginga, will go down in history as a party that when the nation was at crossroads, you chose to point forward for the nation. And that is why this meeting is very consequential. Because we bring a hybrid of ideas. We converge the plan that was in Azimio, broadly, largely carried by ODM, and converge it with the plan of Kenya Kwanza. And that is why in the last 2 years, the program of implementing what we wanted for Kenya has picked up pace. There has been an acceleration of the delivery of our plan ever since our brothers and sisters from ODM joined us and we became a broad-based administration. And that is why in this meeting, we are going to have presentations on where we were 4 years ago, the track record of what we have achieved in relation to the commitments we made to the people of Kenya. And we are also going to agree together on not just what we have achieved, but what is achievable and what we can do together in the next 1 year, and by God's grace, in the next 5 years and into the future. So this meeting, and I am I'm a very proud person, yes, because it is very rare to be a leader of a team as big, as committed as the one we have in this room today. Listen, guys. The other side is in chaos. I don't have to say that. I don't have to explain. Yeah? So, as we meet here today, the future of our nation is the subject of our conversation. We did gather the courage to implement the plan upon which we were elected, and subsequently we joined together as a broad-based family. It was not difficult for John Mbadi here when he went to Treasury. It was not difficult for him to understand and to explain what we were doing. And he has done it better than any other person. I mean, let us give credit where it's due. Honestly. You know, we have had 2 CSs in this administration at the National Treasury, right? You all agree, either by virtue of him being a former member of parliament, either because he understands the nuances of politics and public engagement. C.S. Mbadi has distinguished himself in a very significant way and explained to the people of Kenya what we are doing. And so has every CS. I must congratulate all of them. Under very difficult circumstances, you know, especially those of us who are not members of parliament, I know it may not be easy, who are not former members of parliament, to navigate the public space. And so, what am I trying to say? Listen, good people. We have done exceptionally well on matters to do with agriculture. And we will get an explanation of what we have achieved. Whether it is fertilizer subsidy, registering farmers, dealing with cartels, improving farmer prices, opening new markets. Lee Kinyanjui is sitting here in our midst. We've had conversations. He's led the way. We've gone to China. We've gone to many places to open new markets. We can proudly speak about our track record on matters agriculture, and farmers and pastoralists will be our witnesses. We have transformed the education space. All the challenges that were there, challenges with CBC, challenges with funding model, challenges with shortage of teachers, challenges with shortage of learning spaces in classrooms, we can proudly face the nation today and say we have done what was required of us. More learning spaces, more teachers, a proper competence-based structure now, and a new funding model that is saving our universities and making sure that all students are in class. We have done what we have always wanted to do as a nation on universal health coverage. Whether it is the numbers of citizens that are enrolled, the numbers of citizens that are treated, the amounts of money we are paid to hospital facilities. My good friends, governors are here in our midst. They will bear witness that health facilities in very remote places, today they receive money from Social Health Authority and money they have never seen in years. They've never seen that kind of money. And we are improving the whole of that space. We have done whatever we needed to do on our commitment on savings. We did make a commitment that understanding that investments in a nation is dependent on savings. We did rearrange the structure. The nation, Kenya, today, we can proudly say, in the last 3 years, we have raised our savings in the National Social Security Fund from 312 billion shillings, today 680 billion shillings, and by June next year, at our National Social Security Fund, we will have reached the target of 1 trillion Kenya shillings. That is how you build a solid base for a nation. We have done what we needed to do in trying to expand opportunity, whether it is in the economic space, whether it is in making credit affordable, lifting many people who had been blacklisted in credit rating agencies or bureaus. We've lifted 7 million people from CRB. We've made more people access credit. Interest rates have come down. Exchange rates have come down. Our dollar reserves have gone up. Inflation has come down. We can proudly stand before the nation and say we have moved the needle in the right direction. We can speak about many other aspects. Housing that has been a challenge to us, how to create jobs. The largest challenge we have as a nation, how to create jobs. We can speak proudly about the jobs we have created in housing, the jobs we have created in export of what we are calling overseas employment, what we have done on the digital space, and all the other things that we have done together. And that is why we've come here, so that we can first look at our track record. Because, listen, friends, we are going to an election. And when we are going to an election, we have come here so that we can go to the people of Kenya and tell them, you gave us a mandate. What have we done with that mandate? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it is the reason why we are coming back to you to tell you we have discharged our responsibility on the mandate you gave us. But that is not sufficient. We have another plan going into the future. We are requesting for your mandate so that we can continue and do it even better going into the future. We did it when we were not so big a team. We are bidding that our country, in our lifetime, can become a first world country